What is going on? Pakistan are getting completely and comprehensively outplayed by Australia. Embarrassing is the only word really to put it. This has just been. I don't even know how to explain how embarrassing this whole test match has been so far. At the start, it was okay. Day one, yeah, they're doing really well, Australia, but it's probably just quite flat, that's all. Day two, okay, yeah, getting loads of runs. And they declare, and you're thinking, okay, 5-5-6, Pakistan will put on some sort of, at least a 400 plus total score, right? It's a flat pitch, surely. 148 all out. What? What? At close of play, Australia lead Pakistan by 489 runs with 9 wickets remaining. I just can't get over this. I mean, you could look at some of these scores. So we'll go through the first innings very briefly for Australia, just because I know I haven't done any analysis on it as well. Khawaja with a fantastic 160, Smith 72 off 214, very slow, but he hasn't been the best of form really. But he's still getting runs, so it's a sign of a great player. Kerry got a very, very good 93 off 159, and then look at this: everyone contributing with the bat. Lyon got 38, Head 23, Stark 28, Cummins 34, 15 even for Swepson at 11. So, it's really good. Bowling wise, you can see that. Look at that. Sardar Khan bowled 57 overs. Wow. Wow. Bowled into the ground, to say the least. Pakistan on counter bat and thought, you know what? Let's just bat like we don't know how to play cricket. And Abdullah Shafiq, I mean, this really started off the collapse, and the run out was just silly. It's a really good run out by Swepson. Don't need to risk a single there. Not sure why they even went for it. In the end, direct hit, Shafiq has to walk. Imam Al Haq got out in such a stupid way. I mean, trying to charge Nathan Lyon again, especially after that early loss of that wicket. He should be thinking, and look, yes, he's being bogged down 20 or 64, but he should be thinking, let me just bat time. I know I can attack Lyon. I did well in the previous test match doing that. I've got back-to-back hundreds. I batted really well. But I need to think about the match situation. Now, they just scored 500 plus. I can't afford to play a low-risk shot earlier on in the innings when we've just lost an early wicket. Instead, he tries to charge line and go down the wicket over mid-on for either 4 or 6, gets caught at mid-on. Azhar Ali. Now, this is... this just seems to be a bit of an ongoing story, though, with someone bowling 140 plus. Azhar Ali just tends to struggle a little bit at times, and he just wafted at one outside off stump, nicked off. It's a very sharp catch by Cameron Green at gully as well. Stark, and if you watch the highlights or you watch the analysis, you'll hear a lot of the pundits talking about how Australia were bowling quicker than Pakistan in terms of miles per hour or kilometers per hour. So in terms of kilometers per hour, I think Stark was hitting on average, he was hitting 141 kilometers per hour, whereas Shaheen and Hassan Ali were hitting 136. Now, that's a 5 kilometer per hour difference. Doesn't sound like a lot. I think that's something around, I think it's like 2 miles per hour. But it does make a difference. It does, especially because that's the average speed. Now, Cameron Green was actually bowling the same pace as Shaheen and Hassan Ali, and Pat Cummins and Stark were bowling slightly quicker. Pat Cummins in between Stark, and so he was at 138, I think, and Stark at 141. So they did say that, look, that extra pace meant that there was reverse swing on offer, which we did see Stark utilize, by the way, very skillfully and very effectively throughout the whole of the Pakistan innings. But the application was absolutely poor from a team playing at home. It's just, you cannot afford to bat like this. It's just incredible. Now, Azhar Ali's wicket was, as I said, a bit soft, but it happens. Now, Babar Azam's, no words. Now, Babar Azam, I am the biggest Babar Azam fan. I always defend him. He is, in my opinion, the best white ball player in the world. T20s, ODIs, he's ranked number 1. Doesn't always mean everything, the rankings, but in my eyes, he is. In Test match cricket, he has the ability to be the best player in the world as well. There just seems to be some sort of mentality issue. I don't know whether it's because he's been playing so much white ball cricket that it's hard for him to just switch off into red ball mode. He's been playing a lot of cricket, right? Whether it's been T20s, ODIs, PSL. So, then to just suddenly say, let's play Test cricket, maybe that's not so easy for him. He might be one of those players who's struggling to kind of just switch in and out of formats. Now, he played one of the most silly shots I've ever seen. I mean, Swepson, again, we're under pressure here, by the way, at this point, right? So what were we? We would have been, let's see, when he got out, we were 118 for 8. We're 118 for 8, and Babar Azam thinks it's a good idea to start charging down the wicket to Mitchell Swepson and try and hit him over cow corner. What was he doing? It was just a ridiculous shot. It's a slog. And he's not playing T20 cricket, so I just didn't understand what was going on. It was really bizarre to see. He's a captain as well. You would expect him to just bat long, stick in there. Like, the longer he bats, the better it is for Pakistan, because even if he doesn't score runs, the longer you bat, you're using up time. But it's almost as if he struggles against spin. Now, against Maharaj, spin going away from him. He was a left arm spinner. I guess obviously different angle to Swepson, but still getting the ball to turn away from the right hander. I'm starting to wonder whether Babar Azam has a deficiency to spin away from the bat. That's kind of where I'm tracking towards at the moment. Now, whether that's the case or not, we'll see, as not just this series, but other series come up as well against Pakistan. But he needs to sort something out. I don't know whether it's mentality or technical deficiencies. I think his front foot is not as solidly across anymore as it used to be. It's not really in line with the walls it used to be. I think that might partly be to do with the fact that in T20s he's stopped doing that completely almost. He will just go hands and back himself. We're not seeing as many of the classical cover drives. It's still in the locker. It's, for me, the best shot in world cricket when he actually plays it. He is a phenomenal talent. He will make it work. But today just was not his day, and it was a really poor decision given the match situation. Fardunham got a peach, to be fair, from Mitchell Starc. Bowled absolutely rapid Yorker. It wasn't even a Yorker, sorry. It was just a full delivery, swinging, crunched him on the pads. First ball duck. There's not really much he could have done with that one. And Rizwan got beauty as well. Cummins angling in towards Cummins' pads and then just seaming away. It was a beautiful delivery. Great bowling from, in my opinion, the best seam bowler in Test cricket in Pat Cummins. And he picked up a fantastic wicket, the captain of Australia. Fahim, Green got him LBW around the wicket. It was a good delivery. Fahim will be a bit disappointed with that. And then Starc got Sajid Khan with an outside edge. And again, you don't really expect him to be doing much. Hassan Ali'd run out. That was really stupid. That was Babar Azam's fault, actually. He called yes. It never run on there. And they hesitated. Naman Ali 20 off 35. He's not a bad bat, not out for him. And 19 off 25, a little cameo from Shaheen at the end. But Swepson in the end, getting Shaheen LBW. If you look at the stats there, or the bowling figures, look at that. 3 wickets for Starc, 1 for Cummins, 1 for Lyon. Look at 1.44 economy. Look how little they had to bowl. Swepson, 3.56 economy. Doesn't matter, he got picked up 2 wickets. And Green, look at that as well. 2.8 economy for 1 wicket. Labuschagne bowled a bit of seam up. That was very strange, and I'm not sure why that happened. But anyway. Then we ended the day at 81 for 1. Australia. Khawaja again looking fantastic. Look at that. 35 or 48. And Labuschagne really going to town. 37 off 38. Nearly a run a ball. Warner did get out early to Hassan Ali. He'll be disappointed with that. But Australia very much in control. As I said, they lead by 489 runs. It's just a matter of time until they declare. They know, though, the reason why they're batting is because, 1, it gives their bowlers a rest, and 2, they can win this match pretty much whenever they want. That's my opinion on it. They've got 2 days left. They will probably bat half a day, I would imagine, then declare, give themselves a day and a half. They might even bat the whole day and just say, well, we'll take the whole of the 5th day. But either way, I would be very surprised if Pakistan get anything from this game, and they will go into that 3rd test match with absolutely no chance of being able to win the series. They'll have to win that test match to draw. That's how I see it. And at the beginning of this test series, I said Pakistan win 3-0. Now, how wrong am I looking at the moment? The application has been poor. The pictures that they prepared, I don't know what are these pictures. I have absolutely no idea. It's just so weird, and it's a complete miscalculation from not just Pakistan but the Pakistan board as well and selectors. I just don't, and lack of application, as I said, to say the least. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Please remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Really do appreciate it. And of course, do check us out on Twitter, Instagram as well. Do also follow us and subscribe if you're listening on a podcast platform. See you guys soon. Stay safe and well, and we'll